I'm very, very excited. So that is massive. Yeah, low light, cold room, screen glow blue, drifting through the waves, Spartan on a rise to world outside fade when he come through. Death wave shining like a star in the skies. Ooh, voice cut smooth like deja vu. Click, click through the build, every step in view. Catchphrase drop, crowd lean on the brink. Hear me out, then the world don't blink. I'm very, very excited, but it sounds like fire inside it. Sings to start to breathe in the bass, ignited. Whole tribe locked in when he lighted. If you're not in the Discord, you already know. That's where the real ones go. 300 deep, that's the code. Moving silent, moving slow. Hear the crowd hum, they already know. His voice on the beat, make the sense explode. Golden Tower weak, it can't stand the flow. Death wave dream in a neon glow. Hear me out, feel the pulse and the static. Death wave dream, yeah, the power's.
What's up, guys? My name is Spartan, and we are back with another tournament live stream. It's gonna be a rough one, at least for Big Spartan. As you guys can see, I have a pretty cursed bracket. We've been consistently getting rank 3, rank 4 for the past like 5 tournaments in a row, 4 or 5, I guess. Yeah, we're not gonna get rank 3 this time. It's not happening. We will be lucky to get rank 6. So, yeah, a little bit of a cursed bracket, but I don't know. Maybe the battle conditions, maybe they're not too bad. What do we got today? Oh, goody. Fast ultimate, ultimate weapon duration, tank ultimate, protector ultimate. Yeah, this is what we need. This is what we need. Okay, okay. Well, this is going to be interesting. We haven't had this particular battle condition in a little while. Interesting. We just passed Fayetteville on our way to Nebraska. Awesome, awesome. Good old I-49. Good, fun highway to drive on. Anyway. Yeah, ultimate weapon duration battle condition. It's statistically a terrible battle condition for me, but we'll see. We'll see how it all shakes out. In addition to that, obviously, we got tank ultimate, protector ultimate, enemy attack speed. So that's going to be great for the overcharge. I cannot wait. We've also got the fast ultimate. Yet again, fast ultimate. Really quickly, let's see who all we got in here. Tobolka. Hey, how are you doing today? I'm doing good. How are you? We got Wasabi da Bacon. Hi yourself. We got Kiaido-kun. Hello. We got Chopperino, Golden Boy. Yeah, what's up, guys? It's your boy, the Golden Boy, aka Spartan. Low-key excited? Let's go. But are you very, very excited? That is the question. Guys, I'm really excited. So I found out, finally, how to actually set up a playlist. So the issue of playing the same song over and over should be solved. It should now go through. I have like 50 something total songs in this playlist. So it should cycle through. I know that there's been some scrutiny in the comments section in particular. People are like, bruh, you're playing the same song for 30 minutes. You know what? I get it. It's been difficult, okay? I have to remember, like, while I'm obviously playing the game, I would have to manually just choose which song to do. But I finally found out on Windows Media Player how to make a gosh freaking darn playlist. So we did it. So yeah, you guys could hear it just switched to a different song. Yeah. Anyway, that's what we got going on. Let's see who else we got. Hudson, Rubber, Taco Sauce, Caleb, Berto. What up, Berto? Rose, D-Knowles, Trying to see if I'm missing anybody. Detonate. AC Boy. Cookie Cruncher. Antonio. Not Anton. We learned that last time. It's not Anton, it's Antonio. Biff. What's up, Biff? Zephyr. And I think that's it. I think that's it. Let's do a very, very quick IQ check. It's !IQ in the chat just to double check and see how good we're going to do today. Oh, Lord have mercy. We have an IQ of 74, so we're going to miss something. Something's going to get missed. Okay, let's see. Pyro, what up? Medobin, how are you guys doing? Like always, those of you in Platinum that would like to join with me, we will do that shortly. But first, I want you guys to suffer alongside me and watch me go through this whole process. And also, one of my officers in my guild changed the logo for This is Sparta, and I don't know who it was, but I need to find out who. Nobody reads the in-game chat, so my money is on Celestoria the Tower. I bet it was Celestoria. But somebody changed it, and I liked it the way that it was before. So I'm going to see if I can actually change this back really quick, because this is important, okay? I don't even know how to access it. It says I'm the leader. How do I freaking change this? Okay, actually, how do I change this? Does anybody know how to change your guild thing? Oh, manage. Good lord. Okay. So let's make it blue. And yellow, maybe? Something like that. Change emblem. Let's see. I don't know. Which one of these looks the most like a shield? Help me out, guys. Which one of these looks the most like a shield? This one, maybe? Or this one? Does this look cool? Nah, that's kind of like... I don't know. Maybe this one? This one kind of looks like a shield. Right? Maybe? I don't know. Which one of these looks the most like a shield? Or we could do it the triangle for like the tip of the spear. The tip of the spear. Anybody? I don't know. I don't know what to do. Diamond with the triangles. Are you talking about this one right here? This guy? Diamond with the triangles. The hexagon one. Which one is the hexagon? Just this with like all the hexagons, or are you talking about this one? Or are you talking about this one, the hexagon with the triangle? I don't know, guys. This is really important. We have to figure this out. Does this look kind of cool? It's like the Pokeball one. That one is cool, but it doesn't look like a shield. I don't know. I like the hexagon for the shield. This one right here. Is this the one that you're talking about, Pyro? Oh yeah, go Pokeball. Okay, let me quickly make a poll. Which guild banner? Okay, so the options will be this one right here that is currently equipped, and it basically, I'm just going to call it Hex with... No, we'll just call it Hex. So the hexagon is this one. And then this one will be... shield. This one is the shield right here. We'll do the Pokeball. That one's going to be pretty obvious. Pokeball. And I guess the last option we'll do the triangle for like the tip of a spear, I guess. Okay, so this is what we got. We got 4 options to choose. So just to clarify... Oh, wait, is it not going? Okay, there it goes. Yeah, so Pokeball is this one. I don't know if you guys can see it. Pokeball is this guy right here. Then we got this guy, which is the Hex. We got the shield, which is this one. And then we got the tip of the spear, which is the triangle. 0 votes for the triangle. Okay, dang. Looks like it's pretty close between shield and Pokeball, but most people seem to want Pokeball. My poor Hex, LOL. I actually kind of liked this. I don't know. This one looks kind of good, but You know, the people can decide. It looks like it's going to be Pokeball. Gosh dang it. Okay. All right, we'll go with it. Pokeball. All right. We are doing the Pokeball. Isn't that one image also on the tower teaser image? Wait, which one are you talking about? Which one of these are you talking about? That's on the tower teaser thing? I don't know. I don't have any answers. A triangle looks the most like a Spartan shield. Thank you. See, that's kind of what I was thinking. Like either the base triangle like that, or I don't know, this one, like the triangle, the 4 triangles around here, this kind of looks like a shield. I don't know. But bottom right, this guy right here, that's just like the tech tree logo, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. The tech tree logo kind of looks like that. Anyway, Millers, what's up? Very bottom. Talk about this one. This one kind of looks like one of those like Japanese like fans, you know? Kind of cool looking. I don't know. Okay, crap. Which one did I say we're going with? We're going to go with Pokeball. But there's that one, and then there's like this one that's, I guess, just like the wall. We'll just do the Pokeball. There we go. Okay, now that we wasted a ton of time doing that, let's get set up for this tournament. How about that? All right. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to end the poll right here, and you guys get to watch all of the chaos ensue. So check this out. This is what we do. Step 1, shockwave size, max it out. This is for my glass cannon build, by the way. Step 2, modules. So we're going to do it a little bit different this time. I think this time we will do the first run with Galaxy Compressor. Basically, just to kind of see if we get some better results with Galaxy Compressor. And then we will double back, probably try a run with Singularity Harness, and then also try a run with Restorative Bonus. Excuse me, good lord. I got like a frog in my throat. We will put Ohm Chip in the assist slot, and we will put our Tournament Dimension Core in the primary. There we go. Last but not least, little Space Displacer action in the assist, followed by our ACP in the beloved primary slot. So that's what we got going on. And I have so many rerolls. I don't know. Is there anything I can reroll right now? I guess I could try to get something better on here, but whatever. It's fine. Actually, let's try to get an Ancestral Recovery Package chance. Whoops. So we will unequip everything else. Try to get Recovery Package chance, I think. I think that that's ultimately going to be the best play for us. So let's just see if we get lucky. We got Grotty in the chat, so hopefully we'll get some luck. Help a girl out. Story of my life. What do you need help with? I can try it to the best of my ability. Just started playing recently and got the bonsai tree from event. Enjoying the strategy in the game. Just made 1070 waves on tier 1. Very nice, very nice. Yeah. Just so that you're aware, this is a game you will play for multiple years. So buckle up, Buttercup. Okay. You don't have anything banned? I don't think I actually have any bans for the... Yeah, I have no bans for the core, or sorry, the generator. I just have one for the core, one for the armor, and one for the cannon. Because the generator has the least amount of stats, so you don't really need to... I mean, it helps, I guess, but yeah, it's whatever. The Tower, Tech Tree Games says, luck. Yep. I am also in a tournament right now, but for Idle Planet Miner. Hey, Idle Planet Miner, that's probably my second favorite. I don't know, it's kind of a tie between Idle Brick Breaker and Idle Planet Miner in terms of like my second favorite Tech Tree game. Tech Tree Games game? I don't know. Hey, no, it's Sam, LOL. Oh, what's up, Sam? Guys, the staff for the tower are so cool. They actually watch the content creators. W's in the chat for Sam. Let's go. Yo, Grotty. Thank you.
At Grotty Oisomo super chatted $3.48. You better win. Kangaroo emoji, money bag emoji, money bag emoji.
Thank you, Grotty. Thank you for the 5 kangaroo doll hairs. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I guess you can't create a video about why you should research module ban labs, lol. W, a nice interview. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see what the future holds. I think I've mentioned it before, but my hope is to potentially do more stuff with the tech tree staff. But we'll see how it all shakes out. I think that the video overall did very well. So, Rubber! Thank you, dude. Thank you.
At rubber_duck just gifted 1 memberships.
Who's gonna get the membership? Medobin! Medobin's here. Or he was here. Oh, sweet. We got the recovery package chance.
Gifted at Medobin a membership.
There we go. Nice! Medobin. So I think you have been a member before, right? So you know what to do with the Discord. Yeah. To be a part of the members only giveaway that I do once a month, which is coming up, by the way. We are nearing the end of the month. So I generally do them at the start of the month, and what you need to do is join our Discord server. I'm pretty sure you're already there, Medobin. But yeah, if you don't know the steps, join the Discord server, go to the YouTube members how to text channel in the welcome category, follow the 4 very brief steps. Basically, all it does is has you connect your YouTube account that you got the membership with your Discord account. That will then give you access to the members section of the giveaway, or sorry, of the server. And then you can find the pings that I will send out to you guys in there. Yeah, like I said, we generally do the members only giveaway first of the month, so that is coming up. But let's see, we've only done step 1 out of like freaking, I don't know, 11. So we did shockwave size, that is done. Now we've done modules. Like I said, we'll kind of play around with the modules given the battle conditions, but we'll see. Next on the list is our tournament cards. So I like to start with the range card unequipped. So you guys will see why in a moment. But next on the list, we go to our tournament setup here in the workshop. We have not a whole lot of coins to really play with, but we'll see. What is your health regen on Spartan Jr.? Currently, with full perks and everything, I'm at 16.5 trillion, basically. So I've been going really, really ham on the health regen enhancements. Health regen's going to basically carry me. I have my shark suit ready for streams. Let's go. Let's go, Grotty. But yeah, let's see. What do we want to do here? Let's just boost our... I need to put 1... I can only do 1 level, so we'll just go for the raw damage. I think that'll be the best return overall. Okay, so that is step... What are we on? 4? That's step 4, I guess. Step 5, Guardians. We already did that, so that is covered. Step 6, we need to go to our tournament bot preset. So the Amplify bot one. That's going to be the move. So we go for that. Hey, yo. Your baby account is practically in the same spot as mine. I tested the Mythic Orbital Augment instead of the Legendary Sharp Fortitude, just like you, and it helped a lot. Yes, yes. I've mentioned it before, but I really think even if both of them are the same rarity, depending on how good your wall labs are, you likely will see better results with Orbital Augment. If I had to guess. I don't know. Like I said, this is all new to me on Spartan Jr. because a lot of these modules that we have now were not in the game when I started playing on my main account. So it's kind of a new learning curve. But anyway. So I lost track of what step we're on, like freaking 14 or something. Anyway, Next step, we need to go into a run, pause it, deal with our ultimate weapons, so we'll turn everything back on. Chrono Loop and Poison Swamp Stun, turn both of those on. And I think I'm going to have to turn Black Hole off, I think. Because I'm not going to have... I could probably leave it on while we do this first run, but I won't be able to leave it on for the other runs because we're using Galaxy Compressor. So we'll see. We'll see. But that is one of the steps. Step 25 or whatever step we're on. Last step, I think, second to last step, we need to basically bring our damage back to max so that we're actually hurting the enemies. Next, we need to drop our workshops down to 30, workshop orbs. And last but not least, I think, I don't even know anymore, target priority. So I've been doing fast, ranged, boss, elites, and then closest. That's been kind of the play. But I think it is Protector Ultimate, so maybe we'll put Protectors above elites just for kicks and giggles. I don't know how big of a difference it'll make, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, I think we are good to go. I think we are good. Knock on wood. I think that we're good. Okay. Let's go ahead and start the first run on Big Spartan. Like I said, I've got a pretty cursed bracket. We will be lucky to get rank 6. Because, like I mentioned, I think last time I had this set of battle conditions, I did not do very well. So, we'll see. We'll see how it all shakes out. Let's go ahead and begin. So, first order of business. First order of business with Big Spartan. We wait until this first intro sprint kicks in. We max our range and then immediately re-equip the range card. Then we go back to our orb adjuster here. We bring our extra orbs, not our workshop orbs, but our extra orbs, we bring it up to our range line. And you'll see what that sort of does later on in the run. Basically, my workshop orbs will now be in line with my space displacer, as you can see right there, which is what we want. That's what we want. Now that that is done, I hate to do this. We could probably milk out another like 1,200 waves or so, but we'll go ahead and end this run. And we'll basically do the same thing here. Summon chip, I think it's still overall helpful for just maxing everything, but we'll leave that in. The only thing I do for Spartan Jr. right now is equip my cannon. So I'm using Death Penalty. Death Penalty for tournaments is just super, super valuable, especially at these earlier stages. If it's only at Epic, you're not going to get that much value out of it, but if it's like Legendary or above, I'd probably use it in tournaments. So we'll do that, and then we'll obviously switch our cards over. And same sort of thing, what I've been doing is I unequip all of my EHP cards, put in my damage cards up until we max out our... Oh yeah, check the game version. That's a good call. Yeah, everybody make sure that you are on the proper version. We should be on 27.5.2. 27.5.2. So if you want to join with me on Spartan Jr., double check your game version. And if you're not updated, go update really quickly because we're about to join. If you guys are in plat with me. Go double check. Fun fact, did you know that there is a limit on how many times you can enable and disable ultimate weapons in a run? I learned it the hard way. Yes, there is. So you can see if you pay attention right here, if I disable and then re-enable like chain lightning, just watch. It goes down like that. So disabling is one action, re-enabling is a second action. So you have 40 actions you can do per run. And I'm pretty sure if I were to like turn off Spotlight Plus, that also counts as an action. You can see now we're down to 36. But yeah. Okay. The time is currently 12:25 p.m. Central Standard. As soon as the clock strikes in the minutes 27, we will begin the tournament on Spartan Junior. So it just rolled over, so we have basically 60 seconds from now. Keep in mind, there's a little bit of stream latency. You guys are hearing me, you know, anywhere from 3 to 6 seconds after I actually say it. So don't pay attention to my voice, pay attention to the clock. As soon as it says 12:27, we hit the join button and we go. So anybody in Platinum with me that wants to go ahead and join, feel free to. I'm going to quickly just grab my phone here and pay attention to the clock. And that should be good. Also, I am so happy that I no longer have to manually select songs anymore because I finally found out on freaking Media Player how to set up a playlist. So I'm going to have to set up my Twitch playlist too for when I go live over there. Okay. Should be any moment now. Oh, actually right now. Okay. So we join. There we go. Anyways, got to go get ready for my stream in 5 minutes. I'll talk to you later. Good luck on the tournament and have a great stream. Thank you, Zephyr. You as well. You as well. By the way, when to expect version 28's release? Good question. So the information that was put out to us a week ago basically said the timeline that they're aiming for is 3 weeks, I believe. It's difficult to kind of know for sure, right? Potentially, we may get some more information next time Sam puts out a post, kind of just updating us on like where they're at with the update and the beta testing. With beta testing, you have to understand there's going to be bugs, there's going to be things that they have to fix that can potentially, it could potentially, you know, slow the process. I don't know exactly. I'm not obviously in the loop. So I don't know if they've kind of already budgeted for that. So maybe giving themselves an extra week of like, okay, we're going to address all these issues, whatever it is. But it's inevitable, right? A big major update like this, and we saw a lot of it with version 27 as well. There's going to be bugs. There's going to be things that need to get fixed. And they are going through the beta testing. I'm assuming here, I don't know, like I said, I'm out of the loop, but I'm assuming they're going through the beta testing process with the intent of sort of trying to mitigate as much of that as possible before releasing to the max, or the masses, if that makes sense. Which is smart. That's really smart. That's the way that I think it should be done. Ah, crap. I forgot to put the range card in. Whoops. It's fine. So the strategy for now for Spartan Junior is we're basically just trying to max out our damage. We have like 500 levels base, or sorry, 5,000 levels base, and we want to try to max this out. This will allow our Death Wave wall to stay up the longest, which the Death Wave wall is going to translate to Death Wave health. So it's very critical that for the longevity of this run, we get as much Death Wave health as humanly possible. Because as we all know, Death Wave is the best ultimate weapon in the game. It is in fact S tier, and if anybody disagrees with me, they clearly have not watched my tier list videos. Oh, Spartan, I'm now up to 19 people on Twitch. Nice! I was going to stream my tower, but nah. Would be better if I was doing it with someone. Zephyr? Okay. Let's see. A bunch of people are saying that they're in the bracket with me, so that's cool. Let's go ahead and take a look. Who do we got? Who's familiar here? Haku? Haku, I know you. Who else? Who else do I know? Who is a regular that's with us right now? There's Gilly. Gilly's right there. Sick Surfer, Caleb, what's up? Who else? Rose, Pyro, Coffee and Bacon, Black Wolf. Am I missing anybody? There's... Okay. Down one step. Down one step is here also. Very cool. Very cool. If I missed you, feel free to like say whatever your name is so I can keep track. The rule is, if you're in the same bracket as me, you guys have to do worse than me. You know, we're trying to boost Spartan Junior. I'm trying to promote champions. But no, I'm just kidding. But good luck, everybody. Good luck. Let's have a good, fair, honest tournament today. Let's claim some of these missions. Most definitely. Okay. Let's buy a card. That way we can, yeah, get some of these out of the way. All right. Spartan, any advice for me? I just started in Champions League and I suck. Oh my gosh. Don't be mean to yourself. You don't suck. Let's see. I can only make it to around wave 250. Right now, I farm in tier 10 at around wave 9,000. My current build is a full EHP blender. Okay. So, if you want to get competitive, getting through the stages of champions, working through the hybrid phase with the intention of standing a chance in Legends, you're going to want to work towards a damage-focused build. So, it is what it is, right? All of these damage ultimate weapons, they are just that, damage ultimate weapons. They don't do a single thing if you are obviously like not putting anything into damage. So, first thing I'm going to tell you is Champions is currently hell, right? It's not good. Legends is even worse. And the competitive nature of Legends, it has trickled down to all of the other brackets. Even all the way down to like gold. I have seen people in gold literally say that they had like a champions guy in their bracket. I've seen people in platinum say that they had a legends dude in their bracket. It's like, how does that even work? So, until they add a mythic league, a new league for the tournaments, it's going to continue to suck. It just is, right? And as the player base continues to grow, and as more and more people are getting competitive, trying to stay in Legends League and, you know, get keys and so forth, I suspect, I mean, it's going to eventually happen, right? Legends League used to not be a thing. It used to just go up to champions. So, I suspect that following the same sort of name scheme that they have, like it goes legendary, at some point, I think we will likely get a mythic league. If not, I don't know what they're thinking. But we'll see. We'll see. A mythic league, I think, would solve a lot of the issues. The biggest thing is, right? So like in Legends, you get a unique currency. You get keys, which give you access to the vault and a whole bunch of other stuff. So if they do add a mythic league, they're going to have to figure out some other form of either currency or something, right? I don't know. But I think it would be a really good move on their part. But yeah, I don't know. A lot of people have been asking for this, honestly, even since version 27 launched. So we'll see. We don't know what the future holds, but yeah, in terms of advice, my personal opinion, you should go for a hybrid build. Try to achieve a full 50-50 hybrid. So keep your good baseline that you've already established in EHP that you currently have. Build on that by implementing damage into it. That will give you a good hybrid build that will push you a lot farther than strict EHP. Because the core essence of tower defense games is kill enemies before they kill you. That doesn't mean sit and let enemies smack your wall until they basically kill themselves. It's you kill the enemies before they kill you. That is the essence of tower defense games, right? So damage is a critical component of that. Start working on damage enhancements. Maybe experiment with using some different, more damage-focused modules, cards, etc. And just kind of do some testing and see what works for you. Everybody's tower is a little bit different. Denol says, here we go. No. I'm not getting on my soapbox. I'm giving honest advice, okay? Spartan. When is episode 16 of Beginner Progress series? Will be coming out very, very shortly. Probably today. So stay tuned for that. It will be coming. Plat is EHP. Champions is hybrid. Early Legends is glass cannon. Yeah. The amount of EHP that you need, like, you basically have to choose once you touch Legends League. Okay, do I want to commit fully to EHP and try? Some people are finding success with it, but ultimately it's very, very challenging. And the big argument that I have against EHP and Legends is consistency. Regardless of the battle conditions, I get roughly within like 200 waves, right? Within about 200 waves, I get roughly the same amount each tournament, and it slowly builds over time, right? So you can see my average, like if I scroll way down, averaging pretty low, right? Slowly building up until I'm at what I'm at now. The issue I have seen with people that are dedicated, fully dedicated EHP is basically they will have one set of battle conditions where they get, 2,000 waves in Legends, which is absolutely insane. And then the very next set of battle conditions, they could get 600 waves. So there's a huge lack of consistency there. Versus a damage-oriented build where you basically, it's a lot more trackable, it's a lot more manageable because you kind of know plus or minus what you're going to get regardless of the battle conditions. Still, I'm not immune to battle conditions, right? Certain battle conditions definitely suck. Fast ultimate sucks for everybody. Ultimate weapon duration, that statistically has sucked for me. But it's not gonna make that big of a difference where I'm either getting 2,000 waves or 800 waves, So, yeah. I started hybrid in Plat, currently farming tier 10 and 11, and I was stagnant. Yes. It's very critical during the early stages of the game to get your EHP to a high enough level where you can sustain all the way up to tier 12 farming. That's critical. I'm not quite there on Spartan Jr., and I have like pretty developed wall labs, right? I'm still working on it, obviously, but my wall labs are relatively good overall. Where are my wall labs? Hold on. One second, I'll show you. Yeah, right here. So wall health, I got, 6 more levels. Wall regen, level 16. Wall thorns, level 13. Wall fortification, this one I definitely intend on taking up. But I've got a really solid baseline. If I get like 2 more levels in wall regen, maybe 1 more level wall thorns, then quite a few more levels into wall fortification, I think that will single-handedly, alongside enhancement levels, get me up to tier 12 farming. At that point, you don't want to go too crazy, right? You don't want to overdo it because then you're essentially wasting lab time. When you get to the higher tiers, I'm talking tier 20, tier 21, you cannot farm these as EHP. It is literally impossible. If I were to go into a tier 21, you would see the scaling of the enemy's damage. It is absolutely ridiculous. Which is why I much more try to like push people to following the more conventional route. Because again, I kind of think that's the way that the game sort of designed. But if you want to be fully EHP, go for it. Really good YouTuber and just dude. Check out Bonsai Lad. He's a full EHP guy who is around the same level of me in terms of like Legends performance. The only difference is he's been playing for 2 years. I've been playing for basically half the amount of time he's been playing. So take that for what it's worth. But yeah. Agree with that. I've been bouncing, and EHP Legends varies. Yeah, 140 waves to 70 waves. Damage finally surpassed, and upper hundreds to just over 200 waves now. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, it's just EHP is just too hit or miss. The battle conditions are a huge thing. Oh crap, we are getting overcharged enemies. He's gonna take my second win. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Ah crap, we just lost second wind. Okay, that's what I get for not paying attention. Why don't you finish wall health? I will at some point, but right now it's just I'm working on other stuff. I'm working on kind of a balance of a little bit of everything. Obviously, lab speed is staying in here until it's maxed. You guys already understand why. But lab speed, I still think, to this day, is the best lab in the entire game. Get her done. Get her done. Max it out. It's going to take forever, but trust the process. It's so worth it. Let's see. What do you think should be the maximum for wall labs? So, here, let me just pause Big Spartan and I'll show you guys really quickly what my labs were on my main account. So, I was able to get to tier 12 farming. I think at that point I was doing more of a hybrid build, right? But I had level 35 health, 35 health regen, 23 defense, and then my wall labs, my wall thorns I have not touched. They have been level 12 forever. My wall regen I did recently beef up a little bit, but at the time it was only at level 15. Wall fortification I've also beefed up quite a bit. That one was only at level 25. So I think 25 is 500%, right? So that's what I had for all the way up to tier 12. That is, and the reason I had those specific numbers was I went to the main tower Discord and I basically asked some like really high up there players. I was like, yo, what are the minimum EHP investment in terms of labs that I need in order to not waste any lab time and, you know, work towards hybrid after that? And then that was kind of the numbers that they told me. It was maybe, in my opinion, I could have probably done like 5 more levels on wall fort, maybe 2 more levels on wall regen, and then quite a few more actually on health and health regen. Getting them both up to like level 60 has been really good overall. But that was overall, it was good enough, right? Because the lab levels are obviously decent, but eventually, if you have been focusing a lot on econ, you can make up a lot of the missed lab levels, quote unquote, with enhancement levels. That's kind of what it ends up turning into. Eventually getting your all of your stuff up to level 100, which puts you at 2 times multiplier. It's huge. So, yeah, that's kind of what I ended up doing. I just restarted my regen labs. I am quite behind still. Yeah, I recently did it because I was talking with Bonsai about, I wanted to try to tank overcharge, but I've kind of given up on that. I've just discovered like it doesn't work, you know. It doesn't work. I would have to basically full send on EHP, and I'm not prepared to do that. I would have to buy a whole bunch of EHP masteries to really get value from it. Like I would need second wind mastery. I would need the regen mastery. Both of those two at a minimum would be like a necessity. And I'm just not prepared to do that. It's expensive to go the damage route. Yeah, but sometimes, you know what they say. It's you get what you pay for, right? If something's more expensive, it's generally better. I don't know. I guess sometimes that's not true, but can you sustain 4 times? I technically can, but I'm not gonna lie. There have been a few times I've put, you know, 3 or 4 of these on 4 times, and then I'll like turn off, like my game will crash, or I'll just stop farming because I'll forget to like, you know, start a new run, and then yeah, I just lose all my cells. So I've kind of been leaving most everything on 3 times still. Where does your regen come from on Spartan Junior? The biggest thing is this right here. The mythic stat on the orbital augment. That's huge. 200% health regen. Likewise, the cards, health regen, fully maxed. And then enhancement levels. I think my enhancement number is like 1.4, 1.45, something like that. But yeah, the enhancements are so important. If you guys haven't seen my enhancements guide, I do have a guide posted covering enhancements and kind of like the ideal ratios that you should strive for. So feel free to check that out if you'd like. Oh my gosh, we're at rank 8 right now. This is absolutely terrible. We've got less than 100 waves to get rank 6, which is kind of our goal for the day. Yeah, this is not good. Why are you not speeding up for 24 hours? I will tell you exactly why. So, it used to be, before they added the queue speed up feature, I would used to have just every single day have all of my labs start on the 24 hours at the same time every single day. Come in, reboost your labs. They have since, part of version 27 was they added the speed up queue, which is such a huge quality of life thing. So now there's really no incentive to leave it on 24 hours. If I leave it on 24 hours, I have to wait a full day to potentially change one of these. Versus if I leave it at 1 hour, I'm like, okay, I have a whole lot of extra cells right now. I can afford to, put a few labs at a higher amount for a smaller duration of time. It costs the same per hour. So if you're on 8, 24, or 1, it all costs the same amount. So why not just leave it on 1 hour, have the queue up feature enabled, so that way you can just, like I said, I can switch. If I realize, oh crap, I'm getting low on cells, I can drop a few of them. If I'm like, oh, I have, way more than I need, I can afford to bring a few of them up. So that's sort of the mentality behind it. I hope that makes sense. Wallace HP Blender. Too much, and now my regen is so far behind. Yeah. Going to make a coffee. It's 4:45 a.m. Dang, that is insanity. Oh gosh, I really hope we can survive. I really wish that we knew more information about version 28, because I've got all of these juicy, nice stones just sitting here, and I know that they're going to have something that costs stones. I just know it. There was a huge stone sink with version 27 through like assist mods, and I did not save up stones for that. So I was way behind the curve on that. So I'm hoping that me saving stones and not getting another level of Chrono Loop is going to be worth it. I don't know if it will be. I don't know. We'll see. But I do 8, then 1 hours. Smart Missile plus. They would need like 3 pluses to make Smart Missiles do something. But yeah. Smart Missiles, oh man. It's like the Defense Absolute equivalent of like ultimate weapons. Basically completely useless. Like, at least Defense Absolute is useless in tier 1, Even tier 2, to get like the 4500 milestone, it's useless. Or it's useful for those 2 scenarios. What is Smart Missiles useful for? Outside of like getting the event mission done. The like hit the same enemy with X amount of Smart Missiles. Outside of that event mission, what does it do? It does freaking nothing. It looks cool. Like, I like how it looks aesthetically, but it needs some serious love. If you guys want to watch me complain about Smart Missiles for about 12 minutes, go check out the video that I posted talking about the worst ultimate weapon in the tower. Smart Missiles needs a serious buff. I think... Yo, Steve, thank you, dude.
At Steve Jackson 3396 super chatted $4.99. If saving time wasn't a factor, do you think it would be better to remove his and manually activate DM at the start for the huge damage boost throughout?
That's a good question. I have a couple follow-up questions. So first, do you have in the vault, do you have the 2 demon mode automation things? Do you have the like normal first level of automation? Then do you also have the smart automation? That's my first question. My second question would just kind of be, how many waves are you getting in Legends? Are you able to get to the point of getting fleets or not? Because if you are, you do. Okay. If you do, I would say generally speaking, it's probably going to be better to not manually activate it. Generally speaking, right? Because that effectively will act as like a second wind equivalent. It's your lifeline. So, although the damage boost is really good, what I would hate, right, is you activate demon mode, and then, you know, in 100 waves, you're still waiting on another 200 waves for the recharge. You get an overcharge enemy. It totally kills you, right? That's what I would risk. So, I don't know. Hey, Tags, what's up, dude? Yeah, sorry, man. I saw that you're live. I feel bad. I felt bad because I saw that you had only been live for like 45 minutes or so, and I was like, I'm sorry, man. I got stuff to do, but I got to stream here, and then we're gonna go live on Twitch after. But don't worry, Tags. I know that you'll still be live when I'm done, so I will send the troops your way. Okay. Yeah, so you do have both. You have smart and just the first level. So both levels of demon mode. But yeah. If you are able to get to the point of overcharge, I highly would suggest in probably like 99% of the time, you will be better off letting the smart demon mode activate. Because at that point, like, it would be better to save you, like save your life from dying. You will lose second wind in the process, so keep that in mind. You will lose second wind, but following that, you will get that nice, juicy damage multiplier. So I think it's better to leave it and not manually activate it. That's my opinion. Feel free to disagree with me, any of you guys in the chat, but that's kind of my opinion on it. If you only have the first level, I would say it's probably going to be better to still save it for an overcharge and then just manually do it then. Because by that point, you won't have second wind, right? So you won't be intro sprinting anyway. The alternative, if you wanted to do a more conservative approach, is you could kill intro sprint around, you know, wave 900, 850, whenever fleets start showing up, right? You could cancel it then as soon as the first overcharge shows up, you could see how many energy shields you have available. If you have all 3, I would honestly try to kill the first one, and then you could save demon mode for the second one. If your damage is not good enough to kill the first one, then I would just pop it. So that's the alternative option if you don't want to just rely on it as a second wind equivalent. But I have experimented in the past with trying to like save my second wind, and I don't know. I don't think it's really worth it. Does landmine stun affect ranged ultimate? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. If I had to guess, I'd probably say no. Because generally speaking, whoa. Oh no, did my emulator just freeze? Oh, crap. My emulator actually just froze. Well, this run is over. Crap, that's really not good. Well, okay. I don't think we made it to rank 6 either, which that sucks. So let's just close that and yeah, RIP's in the chat, I guess. Dang, that sucks. Not a good look for Mumu player. Okay, to be fair, Berto, that is the first crash I have had in like several months, right? Oh god. Do you guys want to see how fast a glass cannon build dies without ultimate weapons? Oh my god. I don't even want to press the resume button. I think I would rather just end the run. Oh man. Okay, here we go. 3, 2. Oh my god, we're actually screwed. All right, here we go. Drop it to 1 times game speed. What the crap? We didn't instant. Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh. What the heck? Wait a minute. Come on, ultimate weapons. Chrono Loop, I need you. Okay, what the heck? We actually didn't lose Nuke? Guys, this is why glass cannon. This is why glass cannon. That's all I gotta say. Look at that. I'm not gonna lie, that was 100% luck, but it's okay. We did lose an energy shield, but we death-defied, so our damage went absolutely bonkers. So we got lucky with the death-defy. Don't expect the same results. Results may vary. What's up? Going through a rough period and would appreciate if someone could help me get the 2 times coin pack. Ooh, guys. Anybody wanna bless Towers 44 idle for the ×2 coin pack, the starter pack? I'll give it a couple minutes, and if nobody else does it, I'll take care of it. If somebody does get the pack for them, just let me know. That way we don't accidentally try to like purchase it twice. Could you tell us how much we should upgrade our enhancements to be able to farm in tier 12? Good question. So I don't know what the baseline would be, right? I can remember where I was before, like when I started implementing damage. So basically my health regen, my health, and my wall health, all 3 of those were at level 100 for the enhancements. That basically equals out to a 2 times multiplier. That is where I was as my baseline when I started implementing damage. So I didn't continue to implement EHP. I left all of that at level 100, right? And then I implemented damage. Slowly built up my damage enhancements. Crit factor, damage, super crit multiplier. Got all of those up to level 100 as well. We're going to lose Nuke here. Oh, we didn't lose Nuke? Holy crap, what in the luck is happening? What in the lucky run is happening today? Okay. This does suck, though. Our orbs kind of got scuffed because... I'll just pause it and show you guys. When I restarted the run... my workshop orbs automatically got put at 60, which is not what we want. Not what we want. I wanted them at 30. for the tank ultimate. Because you can see where the tank ultimate kind of ends up sitting is a little bit like right about here, which would be about level 30 meters. Lucky man, haha. Yeah, I know. I don't know what's happening, but I'm not going to complain. The tower gods are watching me today. How many gems do you think we will need for version 28? So, it's all speculative, right? I mentioned previously, I highly regret not saving any resources for version 27 when that came out. Version 27, we saw, I believe, like 8 total brand new modules, right? And the featured banners. So I highly regret saving up. It's gonna vary depending on where you're at in the game, right? If you don't have all 5 lab slots, for example, like, get those first, right? If your cards are not all maxed, like, definitely get your card mission done for the event. Like, you know, don't just full send on saving. But we don't know what version 28 is going to have in store. Are we going to have new modules? Perhaps a core that buffs smart missiles? Who knows, right? I just generally think it's a good idea to save. The only exception to that is there's a lot of speculation about the teaser image that came out. Basically thinking that there's going to be a 5th bot introduced into the game. Medals, you don't need to save medals because you have the ability to respec. You can respec your bots, but you can't, for example, respec ultimate weapons. You can't obviously like respec whatever you've spent gems on, right? That doesn't exist. So the gems and the stones are the 2 big things. Metals, coins, any of the other currencies, you don't really need to like worry about because worst case scenario, you can just respec. So me personally, I'm saving up gems and I'm saving up stones. Do you think smart missiles is salvageable if they make a Dimension Core equivalent core for smart missiles? I think it will definitely help, right? So you can look at Chain Lightning by itself. Chain Lightning by itself, it sort of can hold its own. But I would not be seeing the results that I see in Legends if I was not using Dimension Core. So, I don't know. That could solve it. I think that would probably be the path of least resistance versus doing like a full-on rework, which they have reworked ultimate weapons in the past. Deathwave used to be a lot cooler. Poison Swamp used to be a lot messier. There's a lot of... They've done a lot, right? I think Smart Missiles needs a pretty significant damage buff to just the base damage per stone level. But it's a balancing act, right? Because there are people who already have, like, Smart Missiles already maxed. And if they buff it too much, it will be basically broken. So it's a balancing act. How do you appeal to the overall masses, the average player that probably doesn't have a lot of investment, but maybe has a little bit? But the main issue is, right, if you put 6,000 plus stones into any ultimate weapon, you're going to see some value. You're going to get something out of it, right? With smart missiles, I personally have not noticed anything. So that is the discrepancy. There have been some interesting sort of theory crafting related to potential reworks that they could do. I think the best one that I have personally seen is people have suggested maybe like the initial set of smart missiles explode, right? Then outside of that, you get 2 or 3 smaller smart missiles that, you know, pop out from that initial explosion. And then they continue to just follow enemies around and do more damage. The other option is if there was a way to actually have smart missiles follow your target priority, that would be really good as well. because then I could be like, okay, I have fleets all the way at the top. They did make it where smart missiles can target fleets, but they're not actually smart missiles. They don't actively follow your target priority. They will hit whichever enemy is closest to them. But if I had the ability to say, okay, yeah, there's like all of these tank ultimates here, whatever, I'm going to kill them with orbs anyway, but there's this nasty looking overcharge up here that's going to 100% kill me. If there was a way I could get my smart missiles to bypass all of the other enemies and just blow up that freaking overcharge, that would be a huge, huge rework. That would possibly make smart missiles a good second alternative damage source to chain lightning. Because right now, chain lightning is just unmatched. Chain lightning is so good. Poison Swamp probably is the second best damage ultimate weapon. It just is. Smart missiles, honestly, I'm pretty sure if I were to put a lot of effort and investment into inner landmine damage, I would probably see better results than what I will see with smart missiles. So, I don't know. How soon until we get some of this stuff back? Second wind back in 170. Demon mode back in 160. Okay. But on the bright side, we got rank 6. So that's something. Let's check out our Deathwave health on Spartan Jr. Not quite what we're wanting to see. That's okay. We need more damage. I should have put some of these coins into damage enhancements on Spartan Jr. But I've just been going ham on EHP. But you need a little bit of damage even if you are doing EHP for the sake literally of just getting your max Deathwave health. Because the Deathwave health is really good. I am a blender that has some questionable things in there. Should I give my ID? Questionable things. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Use project funding? Yeah, I could. I have a mythic project funding. That's actually not a terrible idea. Why'd you unlock Rend Armor on Spartan Jr.? Good question. Because pretty much by the end of this run, I will have basically everything fully maxed in the attack workshop. Like Super Crit, both of these have, 100, 120 levels, so that's 220 total for Super Crit. You can get that with free upgrades. We're already getting close already. Rend Armor has 300, so I probably will not fully max Rend Armor, but it'll be a little bit of extra damage, right? And that's going to be helpful. For farming, I fully max everything. So although it might hurt me a tiny bit in tournaments, it is going to be more helpful in farming. So that's sort of the mentality. Because for me, especially being free to play on this account, you want coins. You want coins so that you can get enhancements, because we're not getting stone packs to basically make up for it. So we need econ. You need econ also even if you do buy stone packs, but econ is just ultimately the most important thing in this game. It just is. Download Moo Player. Support the channel. By the way, if you guys want to check out Moo Player, I'm not gonna lie. I got a little bit hurt, okay? I have gotten several comments asking about like the optimal settings for Moo app player to make it run the best, get the best or highest amount of coins per minute, etc. I made a video addressing those exact concerns, and it is so far the worst performing video that I have produced on this channel. So guys, please go check out my most recent video. Even if you're not even using Moo Player, just do me a solid, okay? Go throw a like on it, just leave a comment and be like, "Ah, cool video." You know, something. Help a brother out, you know? For Spartan Jr., is your death wave damage base? Or do you have a substat for it? Yes, I have a on this guy. Oh, I took it off. Never mind. I had a death wave damage on this, but I guess I took it off, which is probably why we're struggling now. But we still have Chain Lightning turned off. We're going to leave Chain Lightning off until basically we need it. Because, again, I don't want to kill stuff too quickly, right? Actually, the Death Wave ring is already dead, so we can go ahead and throw a Chain Lightning on. It's fine. It shouldn't affect us. There we go. Damage is fully maxed. That is fully maxed, so now free ups will just go to this stuff. What are your wishes for version 28? Good question. I think the biggest wish I have is honestly just please make my Smart Missile investment do something. Like literally a single thing. They look cool, but looks aren't everything, you know? Just all I ask, please let them do something. Did you finish standard perk bonus on Spartan Jr.? I don't know. You tell me. Yeah, we did. We finished it today, I guess. Yeah. Because it was in Lab 5, and then I put in reroll shards because I want to get going on the module labs. I don't want to fall behind on those. So, I've also decided the enemy attack skips, it's not taking that long. I got it to level 10 very quickly, so I'm just going to go ahead and max it. Yeah, asking for Smart Missiles to do something is just asking too much. Yeah, you're right, Chopperino. You're right. Oh, hey, we died. Okay, cool. All right, so we died there. Totally fine. Let's do another run, this time with... Where is it? Let's do Singularity Harness. I know it seems a little bit weird, but just trust the process. We're going to try Singularity Harness. And I think that's the only thing we're going to actually change. But first, I do need to go in here. Take back out the range card. Hopefully the frickin' app doesn't crash again. There we go. Your Smart Missiles do something. Yeah, you said do. They go boom. Yeah, but the boom is like imagine having like a Nerf gun, like not even the cool machine gun one, but like a little Nerf pistol, right? Like a $10 Nerf pistol, and you shoot it at a brick wall. That's about how effective Smart Missiles are. Whoops. All right, we killed that boss. Now we put range card back in. And we put our extra orbs back there. There we go. Now we can boost the game speed back up and go to town. What are optimal of health and health regen labs? For most of the game, if you get it up to about level 50 at a baseline, you don't really need to go too much higher than that if you intend on going the hybrid and then eventually glass cannon route. If you want to go full EHP, then obviously like max it out is the long-term goal. But wall labs are going to be, I think, a lot more important. But they work with each other, right? Wall health, wall fortification, those directly correlate with your base health lab as well. Same thing with wall regen. Wall regen is a percentage of your base health regen. So if your base health regen is garbage, it doesn't matter if you have like max wall regen. Like, you know, max of nothing is still nothing. So like you need some baseline in there. is what I'm trying to say. Maybe another 6,600 stones will upgrade from pistol Nerf gun to Desert Eagle Nerf gun. Yeah, we won't even be to like the rifle though, or even like the submachine gun looking one. Spartan Junior stats. What stats do you want to see in particular? Let me know and I can show you. Also, what do you guys think of the playlist, the music playlist? Have you guys even noticed that it's not just playing the same song over and over? It's a good intro to Moo. I was curious about it. Thank you. Thank you. I worked really hard on that video, okay? And nobody seemed to appreciate it. It's actually my worst performing video. Like, I posted, I think the second worst video I've done is, it's a music video that I actually spent a lot of time editing. It was a music video that I basically did for a song that Tags made, and that one looked absolutely terrible. Or it performed absolutely terrible. Lifetime coins, waves, etc. Okay. Yeah, we can see the stats page. So we are at 229 trillion. And these stats will be a little bit inflated compared to the video coming out today, because I am producing or posting the next Beginner Progress Series video today. So keep on lookout for that, I should say. But yeah, that video was recorded 2 or 3 days ago. So the lifetime coins will be a little bit higher, obviously, now than when that video comes out. But here's all of these stats. We are still farming tier 10. It's just, I've tried tier 11. It's just not quite there. But we're getting there. Playlist is fire. Let's go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for acknowledging my hard work. It is stupid how long it took me to freaking figure out how to make a playlist on Windows Media Player. Good grief. Hey, Spartan, can I DM you a few questions after stream if you're not busy? Yeah, my DMs are open. My DMs are totally open. I hope version 28, we can respec Ultimate Weapons or Lab 6. Yeah, I'm just going to be honest with you. Ultimate Weapon respec will likely never happen. And for a valid reason, right? Stones are the premium currency in this game. They are the most valuable currency, right? And the decision-making element of stone spending is it's part of what makes this game what it is. So they will likely never implement a respec Ultimate Weapon feature because of that reason. Which I'm okay with. Like, sure. Would it be nice to have my 6,600 stones back? Sure. But that's part of what makes this game, right? Learning from your mistakes, making mistakes in the first place, and then getting a little bit better next time. That's part of what makes this game what it is. I think I'll cry if Lab 6 is locked by keys. Yeah, I don't think that they're probably going to add a 6th lab slot either, to be honest. Because, like, that's another kind of strategic part of the game is the lab upgrades. If you have too many labs available, you can kind of just speed through the game way too quickly. So, like, it's all a balancing act, right? You have to kind of put yourself in the developer's shoes. Like, yes, they're trying to sort of... It's an impossible task, right? They're trying to make a game and introduce things that sort of are applicable to every single player, regardless of when they started. If they started 5 years ago when the game came out, or if they started today, right? They can't make it too easy for new players to progress, because inevitably the people who have already been playing will be able to utilize those same kind of benefits, right? So it's a balancing act. They also don't want it to take too long, otherwise people will just stop playing. So it's a whole thing. What tips can you give for creating a channel for the tower? I was thinking to do this. I'm Portuguese. We don't have too much videos about. Yeah. So I've actually had the privilege of getting to sort of help quite a few creators get started with the tower. It's been really fun. The biggest tip that I have given them, and I will give you as well, is just don't overthink it. Just do it. And it sounds super simple, like almost too simple, but that's kind of what it comes down to, right? Like, what is stopping you right now from, after the stream's done, of course, because, you know, anyway, what is stopping you from just recording you playing on your phone, right? That's how I started. I sat in my truck in the driveway. I recorded videos of me with my little tower on my phone. And I just started posting them. Tore My Tower episode 1. There we go. I was just like, hey guys, here's my tower. The biggest thing I would probably say is don't feel like you have to have all the right answers, right? If you're making educational content, like I do a lot of guide videos, I do a lot of what I'm trying to make educational content for, like newer players especially. It's a little bit different in that scenario, right? You want to make sure that you're giving at least semi-proper information. You don't want to mislead people, right? But I would suggest anybody who wants to start making videos about the tower, just start with, hey, here's my tower. Record a video a week. 1 video a week. Hey, here's my progress update. This is where we were last week. This is where we're at today. Just start there. I hope that helps. Yeah. But if you overthink it, you'll never actually do it. Right? And that applies to anything in life. That's not even just like making a little YouTube channel. That's a career. That's, you know, a relationship. Whatever. Stop overthinking your life and just go live it, you know? As somebody with clinically diagnosed anxiety, I have to tell myself that on a daily basis. What are your super crits on Spartan Jr.? Because they are really important for Deathwave pull. Yeah, I have not put a single lab level in any of them. I've basically just been going super all in on EHP with the intent of obviously coming back and working on these. But so far they are all at level 0. I have a tiny bit of, you know, crit factor and damage for the purpose of, you know, my Deathwave. But yeah, I don't think there would be any issue with me going ahead and getting the first few baseline levels while they're, you know, relatively low in time to complete. I think that would be good. I always use your code in the web store, but I don't know if I use your code, what do they give you? Yeah, so any purchases made using code 300, I get a small commission basically for, like a monetary commission. I get paid. I get a 5% commission for anything purchased in the web store and a 3% commission for anything purchased in the in-game app. The in-game app, obviously, you go to the settings, creator code, and then you can type in the creator code here. The only issue is, and we have addressed this like some of the other creators, is the code expiration. This is kind of a big frustration for the content creators, and not only the content creators, but also the people using the codes, right? Because I have had so many people DM me and say, hey, I bought all 5 of my stone packs this month and realized, or didn't realize until after, that your code had expired. And it's like, okay, well, crap, that sucks. So I wish that they could kind of do away with this feature and just make it like, you know, you can just leave the code in. But yeah, 3% for the in-game app and then 5% for the web store. Do you know if I use the code? So I don't actually have like, it doesn't say like, hey, this person bought, you know, 5 stone packs. This person bought disable ads. It doesn't tell me that. All it basically tells me is like, hey, somebody bought something and this is your cut of it. I mean, basically. But yeah, that does bring up a good point. Stone packs are resetting very, very soon for next month. So if you guys do want to support me, one of the best ways you can do that, and it doesn't cost a single thing extra to you, is by using creator code 300. So in the web store, you got to scroll all the way down to the bottom, and then you'll see the support a creator section there. Just enter the code before checking out, and yeah, I really, really do appreciate it, guys. It helps me out a ton. They probably won't change the code expiring if it expires and someone bought something, less money to share. Yeah, I mean, this is going to sound kind of devious, but it's already happened. People have created like support tickets about it, you know? So if enough people get frustrated and have this sort of thing happen, there's going to be more support tickets. Eventually, maybe it would change. Who knows, right? You'll be getting a few dollars from me. Hey, thank you, Liam. Hey, never say never, Chopperino, you know? But like, regardless, right? I can complain about the 30-day expiration, but like at the end of the day, I am blessed beyond measure that I was even given the opportunity to have a code in the first place, right? So like, because, I mean, quite frankly, if I didn't have the creator code, like the YouTube ad revenue, it's consistent. It's slowly over time growing, but it's not enough for me to do this full time. That by itself. The LD Cloud sponsorship, the Mumu sponsorship, both of those are slowly growing over time, but not enough to sustain my life. The creator code, with all of that, sort of makes it where I'm able to do this full time, which is awesome. It's my dream. It's odd. I've never had to renew your creator code in the web store or the in-game app. Interesting. Interesting. It is time to change to code 300. Been using Sheetlord for a bit. Oh, yeah. That's the Effective Path Sheets guy, right? Matthew? Yeah, and I am not the only person with a code. There are several other people who have codes as well. So like, definitely, if you 1 month want to support me, 1 month want to support somebody else, or, do like one of your packs to each creator, like 5 different creators if you buy all 5 packs, like, spread the love, The Tower community is so generous and so just supportive of each other. Like, there are other creators. Crowbar Zero has a code. JPlays has a code, even though he doesn't make videos anymore. Primo has a code, even though he doesn't make videos anymore. Ryan NG, he has a code. I'm trying to think of others. I think Nobody Test has a code. I don't know. I don't watch his videos. But the point is, there's a lot of people that have codes, right? Yeah. So spread the love. Spread the love. Even like when I send you guys to somebody else, like if I say, hey, Zephyr is 200 subscribers away from getting monetized on YouTube, go show him some love. You guys have not failed. So for that, I'm super grateful, because the tower community, like I said, by and large is super supportive and just nice. But our community, and specifically, I think is... okay, I might be a little bit biased here, but I think the Spartan Tower server community, the Spartan Tower YouTube channel community, we got a good thing going, okay? That's all I'm saying. Like, even, and I see it, right? I will see, like, if I post a video and somebody asks a question in the comments, 9 times out of 10, when I click into the question to, like, leave a reply and try to answer whatever the question was, there's already one of you who had already addressed the question. That is so freaking cool. Don't spread the love, give Spartan his dream job. You guys have already done that. You guys have already done that. And for that, I am, like, so grateful. I say it all the time. I've tried to not say it as much because, I don't know, maybe it gets kind of, you know, you say the same thing 1,000 times and people just get kind of tired of it. But yeah, like, the biggest thing I'm grateful for, like, yeah, I don't have to do manual labor anymore. I can play video games for a living. That's awesome. But the more important thing, the thing that means the most to me, is I was able to tell my wife, you don't have to work. You can be here with our kids. You can raise our kids. You can be a stay-at-home mom. And in 2026, that is hard for people to be able to do. That was, since I met my wife, that had always been her dream, and I felt like the biggest failure because I could never give her that. So when I was finally able to tell her, hey, I want you to do what you want to do. I want you to be a stay-at-home mom, and we're going to go for this. We're going to try this out. That was the most rewarding feeling I have experienced. Well, I mean, it's not the most rewarding, but it's been super, super awesome. But TechTree is quite generous. They pay it out regardless of how much you earn from the code, right? Yeah. Yes, they do. Yeah, it is kind of funny, though. I have reversed the numbers. So, like, let's say best case scenario, 5%. Everything was purchased out of the web store, right? I have actually reversed the numbers to kind of see how much money, quote unquote, I have brought the company, TechTree Games. And I'm like, holy crap. If literally, if for 1 month they did a 50-50, TechTree gets 50, I get 50, I would be chilling. I would be chilling. So what are the blue balls on your junior account? Oh, yes. Sorry. These are electrons. They are from the module Orbital Augment. So Orbital Augment, at different rarities, you get different amounts. So at Ancestral, you get 8. At Epic, you get 2. And basically, they work similar to orbs, right? Any enemies that come into contact, it deals a percentage of damage. So for the electrons, it deals 15% of the enemy's remaining health. So a critical thing, that is not the total health, right? It is the remaining health. So that's a critical part of that. But regardless, it does a lot of damage, and especially when you start scaling into like the higher tiers, when the enemy's health just gets ridiculous. Like, I use Orbital Augment to farm on my big Spartan account because it does so much damage. And it sort of gives my like tower damage kind of a bit of a buffer. Speaking of health and damage, let's see how we're doing. Yeah, we're just not getting that much Deathwave health. Kind of sucks. Okay. Why play Glass Cannon in 30-meter range? I think long range means more damage. Correct. Long range does mean more damage. It also tends to mean less coins. So, generally speaking, it is more ideal in terms of coin farming to try to be at the lowest range that you can do. If you're doing Orb Devo, for example, and you have your Workshop Orbs devoed, left at level 0, you can do 30-meter range with the extra orb card. If you do Blender, like I have done pretty much most of the time I've been playing this game, the lowest you can do for most of the game until you get the free upgrade Mastery, and you can manually lock the orbs. Yeah, you basically have to do 69.5. Until you, in the vault, unlock the Workshop Orb Adjuster, which that allows me to set my Workshop Orbs at whatever I want them to be at. But that is way, way later. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for tags to get a code so I can keep using code 300. Oh my gosh, don't say that. That's so mean. Stop it. You're making me blush. Do you use your own creator code on your account when you buy stones? Yes. So we have not been told that we're not supposed to do that. I think from their perspective, it's kind of like an additional incentive for us as creators to continue to make videos, right? Because ultimately, the goal with the creator codes is we are the advertising, right? Anybody making tower videos, we are advertising for Tech Tree Games, for the tower. So I think if I had to guess, it's just that. It's an additional little incentive. It's icing on the cake. Hey, you get, a 5% discount for yourself. Yeah. With the expectation that you continue to make videos for the tower. Continue to bring people to the tower. Because ultimately, if I bring 5 people to the tower, that is 5 potential people that could buy, all 5 stone packs. All 5 stone packs, that's $300 a month. That's a lot. So that's kind of the long-term gamble if I had to guess. And other games have done it and been super successful with it. One company in particular is Supercell, the company responsible for Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, Heyday, all of these different Supercell games, which most of you have probably heard of. They have a creator code program of their own. And it works. It works. It incentivizes people to make videos for the game. Even if they don't immediately get a code, it still incentivizes people to make videos because there's a chance that they could get a code, right? So it's a genius kind of initiative. It really is. And selfishly, it's allowing me to do what I love to do. Hey, Spartan, I just wanted to say a huge thank you for the video on Mumu Player. Okay. This guy must have seen the previous bit when I was complaining about the video not getting any views. You've just changed my life. It's so cool to be able to run the game on PC at 240 frames per second. No need to burn my phone anymore. Yes. So when I first started playing the tower, story time, everybody. When I first started playing the tower, I was doing electrical work, and I ran the game on my cell phone. So I had it in my pocket, and just think about it, right? The heat of the summer, it's already hot as balls. I'm in a house without AC because I do electrical work, or I did electrical work, and it's already burning hot, right? My phone in my pocket would get extremely hot. Honestly, probably lucky my phone didn't like catch on fire. It was bad. It was really bad. My shifts would be, anywhere from like 10 to 12 hours per day, 5 days a week. And my phone would die 5 hours into my shift because I was playing the tower. So I was going all of that time after my phone would die without farming. So being able to run the game on your computer and log into it from your phone using a remote desktop app like I use OS Link, it's been great. Being able to do that and know that I'm still farming even if I don't have my physical phone open, it's a huge thing. And it will set you apart from a lot of the player base. There is a huge majority of the player base that just plays on their phone. Or maybe they just play on an iPad. But they're not running the game 24/7. So by you running the game 24/7, you are already setting yourself aside and you will progress a lot quicker. I put my phone in the collar. Oh, the cooler. Okay. The cooler in my car. That's funny. Let's go ahead and see if we can start maxing out some of this stuff. I think we pretty much can no longer afford damage stuff, so that's fine. We're still going to leave the damage cards in for a little bit. I don't know if this is going to do better than the Galaxy compressor. I'm not sure about that. But one thing I did realize I forgot to do, I need to turn off my black hole because we no longer have Galaxy compressor. So all the black hole is going to do is pull the ranged enemies right to my tower. Is OS Link the same thing as LD Cloud? No. LD Cloud, well, it's a little bit similar in the sense that I can log into LD Cloud on my computer, I can log in on my phone, I can log in on any device I want to. But LD Cloud is a lot more similar to Mumu Player. It's like, it's similar to a physical emulator or even a physical phone that you would be playing the game on, except it's not a physical device that you have to keep track of. It's a cloud device. So it automatically will continue to play. Well, not automatically, like you obviously have to like start the runs and stuff, but it will remain on, basically plugged in, while, you can do whatever. And then, like I said, you can log in anywhere. So OS Link is a remote desktop app. It's similar to like Google Remote Desktop, if you're familiar with that. But you would use that, you would install it on your computer and your phone, and then that would allow you to, like, if you play on BlueStacks or MSI or Mumu or whatever, a physical emulator, it would allow you to basically access that from your cell phone. LD Cloud is a little bit different because it's, like I could turn my computer off, I can turn all of my devices off, right? My phone, everything. And my game is still going to be running. Because it's on a cloud phone, not a physical device that I have. So like I normally will run my games on LD Cloud. I just use Mumu App Player basically for the sake of streaming, for the sake of recording videos, because it's a lot better quality. You'll get a little bit of blurriness with LD Cloud. It's not affecting your coins per minute, so don't worry about that. I'm a former electrician, ran the game 24/7 on phone. Preemie NICU child. Stop stealing my life. Dang. Yeah. You had a preemie NICU child. Did you have two, though? I had two. And let me tell you, the NICU is not a fun experience. I would not wish that on my worst enemy. It was tragic, and it was super, super stressful because there are babies there as early as like 21, 22 weeks, as in like being born basically 50% baked, 50%, like made basically. These babies would be born prematurely due to like, whatever issues, right? And then you'd also have some babies that are a little bit like they could be full term but have some kind of complications, and it's tragic. Like I remember when we were there was in the room right next to where our twins were, there was a family and their little daughter. She was born at 23 weeks, I think, and she had like heart development issues. Her heart was not basically like beating on its own, and that poor little baby ended up having to get air flighted to another hospital. And like the amount of stress and anxiety and just sadness that puts on all of the families there, it is brutal. Just one, but 3 months early, I felt your pain. Yeah, man, like it was one of the more difficult things I've had to do or, experience in my life. And not only that, there were some complications with the C-section. My wife, she had a C-section. There were some complications there as well. It was not a fun month. And for those of you that don't know, that was basically the last 2 weeks of November leading up to basically January. We were in the NICU that long. It was not easy. My niece was born and needed to be in the NICU for nearly a week. My sister was going through a tough time, but my niece is a healthy girl now. Awesome. Spartan, the gems. I collected all my gems. Yeah, you better retract that message, Meadowben. You better retract that message. Oh, man. Ooh, GT Plus level 4 or Chronofield Plus level 4. GT Plus, 1,000%. 1,000%. Remember, Econ ultimately is the most critical part of this game. And it's the most rewarding. It's the most dopamine-inducing part of this game. Lifetime coins go up. Number go up. I can only get 30 to 40 frames per second on Mumu player at the end of my run. Does that affect coins per minute? Yes. You may need to check out the CPU usage for Mumu. See how much of your CPU usage is involved, because you should be able to get more than 30 or 40. And although I am sponsored by Mumu, I would still encourage you guys to try other emulators out. Try BlueStacks, try MSI Player. The only one I really wouldn't suggest trying is LD Player, which is different than LD Cloud, just to be clear. But I would advise against LD Player specifically. There's been like some security breach issues in the past with that particular emulator, so I would avoid against that. But the point is, try to test out different emulators and see which one runs the best on your specific device. So yes, if you want to support the channel by downloading Mumu Player, all you got to do is download it using my affiliate link, and you can play on it for, a couple days. And if you delete it, it doesn't matter. It already counts as a sale, like, for my perspective, I guess. But yeah. Try out different emulators. The 4 most common ones are LD Player, BlueStacks, MSI, and Mumu. But again, I would probably avoid LD Player. LD Player is just pretty sketchy. Which, fun fact, they also tried to get me into a sponsorship agreement, but I did not do it. I did not do it. Are you going to make an LD Cloud how-to video? Thought you talked about it recently. Yes. So it'll be similar to the Mumu video that I did. Obviously, just covering LD Cloud, the different plans, and kind of like which plan would be most ideal for people playing the tower. For most people, the base VIP plan will be plenty, which the VIP plan, if you're not familiar, is the cheapest plan that they offer. That will be best for most people. Well, not best, but it will be, it'll be good enough. You're not going to be sacrificing coins per minute or anything like that. I personally have the KVIP plan on 2 devices. It's been really good. I like 0 crashes whatsoever. LD Cloud, knock on wood, it has not crashed yet. So, you guys, some of you were here earlier. My Mumu player did unfortunately crash mid-tournament run. So that was something. But yeah. I used BlueStacks before and after switching to Mumu. My coins almost doubled surprisingly. Wait, your coins doubled with Mumu or they doubled with BlueStacks? So one thing about BlueStacks is they do have ads that run. You can, in the settings of BlueStacks, you can turn off the ads, but they still run in the background, which means BlueStacks is still registering that on your CPU. So you're getting more CPU usage when those ads are running. Mumu Player does not have any ads at all. So you're going to get a very consistent, what the heck? Why did my Siri just activate on my cell phone? What the freaking crap is happening? Anyway, you're going to get a very consistent CPU usage out of Mumu Player comparatively with BlueStacks specifically. MSI Player is basically a rebranded BlueStacks, but it also has 0 ads. So prior to Mumu, I was using MSI Player. The only reason I swapped to Mumu was because the customization options that Mumu Player basically has, right? There's a lot more flexibility you can do in terms of like making it work best for your device. And that comes down to the settings. Dang, we finally died. Okay. But we did get we got way better results, I think. Let me see. What are the runs? Okay, so we got like a little over 20 waves higher. It's pretty good. With Mumu. Okay, interesting. Yeah. I would be willing to bet that that's probably related to the ads that run in the background of BlueStacks. Because like I said, even if you do like shut them off, you're still going to experience the ads. They're still going to be running on your CPU. And you can see that yourself if you open up your task manager and basically just look at the CPU usage of BlueStacks. If you look at it long enough, you'll see the number fluctuate quite a bit, right? And basically when it shows that it's using a lot more of the CPU, that will be an indication that you're getting an ad, or an ad is running in the background. So LD Player, I believe, also runs ads in the background, but MSI and Mumu do not. So yeah. Currently running the game on my mini Mac. It is a direct install, and I access it remotely using Chrome Remote Desktop. Yep. Yeah, if you have all Apple products, you can absolutely do that. Similar to the Google one. Good Lord, I can't talk. I'm sorry, guys. But it's a little bit different. The Apple stuff is pretty good. Like it doesn't work for me because I have an iPhone, but I have like a normal like PC, like a Windows PC, right? So I can't do that. I tried Mumu, but it doesn't load 100%. The loading of the tower. I'll try another time. So, yeah. So, are you getting a specific error? There is an error that happens sometimes with different emulators if you try to download the tower. It happened with me the first time that I installed the tower on LD Cloud. So, I forget what the error is, what it says. But if it freezes up at like 30 or 40% or something, try deleting the app, like uninstalling the app, and then reinstalling it. If that doesn't fix it, try clearing the cache, I believe. I don't know, clear something. I forget what it is. Spartan, I had good luck with Singularity Harness this and last tournament. Yeah, I don't know. I've been kind of having similar results. Like, I'm pretty sure last tournament, one of these was with Singularity Harness. I can't remember which one, but yeah, we're getting some better results with Singularity. It's honestly, it's kind of tempting me to go into this. Oh, sorry. One thing very, very important about the emulators. Playing on an emulator, right? It is completely within terms of service. But emulators and even like LD Cloud, they have different abilities to like do macros and auto clickers and all of this stuff. Whatever game that you're playing on those devices, be sure to check the terms of service for that specific game to see if they allow for macro use, because the tower, macros are against the tower. So it can do a disk cleanup for Mumu. That will help. Thank you, Millers. That's what I was thinking. Not clear cache. Anyway. Yeah. So like for the tower, for example, macros, auto clickers, scripts, anything like that violates the TOS. It's not fair, right? It's just not fair. If you had the ability to instantly, the second a gem pops up, instantly click it, that would obviously give you a huge advantage over other players, right? So don't do that, especially if you have skin in the game, as in if you have bought a lot of stuff, if you've, because the worst thing that could happen is, you spend hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on a game, you violate their terms of service, and you get your account banned. So, yeah. Again, playing on an emulator is looked at no differently than if you logged in from one physical phone to another physical phone. That is totally fine. So long as you are not utilizing macros, scripts, auto clickers, whatever other synonyms there are for that. Anyway, you get the picture. Let's try... Oh, man. Let's actually do this. Let's leave that in. Then this time, let's just swap to our Flamebot preset. So we have a still decent Amplify bot, but also a maxed cooldown Flamebot. So we'll see. Maybe this will be good also. A little bit of extra damage, potentially. I don't know. We'll see. Let's try it. Haven't heard this song in a while. Which song are you talking about? Oh, the rap song? Yeah, okay. Yeah, dude, it is so nice having finally set up this freaking playlist. I tried to ask Tags how to do it, but, me and Tags, we're both like super ADHD brains, so it's hard to get us on the same page. Because, we just go all over the place, but especially me, I'm pretty bad off. Where do they belong? He looks at Golden Tower as B tier. This is an OG song. I'm pretty sure that this is the first song the Tags made. I can't remember. Regardless, it is early. It is a very, very early one. Oh, crap. I will be right back. I forgot I need to call my wife very, very quickly, so forgive me. I will be back in just one moment.
While the golden tower just lets the coins fly, he'll strategize, optimize with a New Jersey drawl. What are you doing without it? Standing tall. He's looked that golden tower was bent here, which is also funny to the community because it's so helpful for an ending. Carl is one who has buried shawl. He's looked that golden tower was bent here, which is also funny to the community. To waves without end, Spartan's a legend, his words transcend. With a meme in each comment, a laugh and a cheer, his death wave devotion year after year. He thinks that golden tower was built here, which is also funny to the community because it's so helpful for Ron and me. I was wondering who has buried Stroll. Playing and the waves start to crash, remember the Spartan and his ultimate clash. Death wave forever, his truth ringing clear. It's massive, I tell ya, massive this year.
All right, we are back. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, we are back. Sorry about that, everybody. Oh, this is like a beat that I made. This is for my Twitch streams, but this one is called Golden Tower. So I made a few songs that are basically just like instrumentals, so there's no lyrics, because I know sometimes the lyrics can be a little bit much, especially when I'm like in the middle of talking. But yeah, anyway, I'll use like these kind of things for my actual YouTube videos. Okay, let's see. I gotta get caught up on chat. Oh my gosh, you guys have been talking up a storm. Let's see. I don't believe people that play on emulators aren't using macros. I mean, how would they even police that? Yeah, so there are ways to detect scripts, macros, whatever, all of that, right? There are ways that you can do it. I don't know how. I'm not like that tech savvy, but there are ways, because I personally know people that have gotten their accounts either straight up banned or just significantly basically neutered and nerfed back to a certain wherever, right? So they definitely have and do detect different things, and they also definitely have penalized people for doing that. So, yeah, it's generally speaking always a good idea to stay within the restrictions of terms of service, right? So in a similar way, I talked about with Spartan Jr., whenever I'm done with the series, basically like giving the account away, giving it away to like maybe a new player, something like that. But I talked to some people in the main tower server about it, and that's against the terms of service. It falls under account sharing, which is, yeah, it's basically looked at the same way as like I'm going to sell you guys my super beefed out big Spartan account. Like, that is a no-no, right? It's against terms of service. So follow TOS, play the game, and let's all have a good day. Anyway, let's see. They would have to code in something to look for macros or other things like that, which they currently don't, because they know people use it, and if they truly banned it, then a lot of people would quit. Huh. I mean, I don't know about that. I know people who have actually gotten banned. I don't know how it all works. Like I said, I'm not super tech savvy, but I don't want to find out how it works either, because I've got a little bit of skin in the game, if you know what I'm saying. I've got a little bit of skin in the game. But yeah. Anyone else missed 2 hours of use the code 300? Okay. So, Rubber, that is the best tag song, hands down. That's the song I use in my outro of my videos. If any of you guys actually watch the entire video, at the very end, there's like, that's the last song that plays, and then I made like a little outro. Most people don't actually watch the entire videos, which is, you know, it's fine. But if any of you guys have seen that, I guess you're a real one for watching a full video. My videos are kind of long, so I apologize for that. But it's just hard. Like, I'll be talking about something and I just get super involved with it. And some of this stuff gets really complicated. But then if they ban you, they will potentially lose thousands of more dollars. I play another game, and there are teams that make impossible scores and never get banned. Obviously cheating. Yeah, for sure. Midobin, Spartan, don't want to be annoying. You're not annoying. It's okay. Yeah, I did just come back from a brief break there, so forgive me. Let's see. Would you do a sneak peek at the event in your Discord at the end of the stream and maybe review some entries? I just posted mine, wink wink. Ooh, that would be interesting. Gosh, I have so many DMs. Hold on, give me good grief. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, I'm just replying to a few of these. Okay. Okay, let me very quickly mute myself and the music so that I can ask Big Mike a question. Big Mike is he's one of the head mods in my Discord server, and he's basically facilitating all of the events that we host. So let me quickly ask him if that would be okay. All right, guys, I have good news and I have bad news. No, I'm just kidding. It's all good news. We can get some sneak peeks at the event. It's a really cool event. So, I don't know whose idea it was. I don't know if it was Big Mike or Ebats, or I don't know whose idea it was, but it's a really good, really cool event idea. Basically just like theory crafting the next ultimate weapon. Like if they ever added another ultimate weapon, like what could that look like, you know? I already have a favorite so far, even though I don't even think I get to participate in the voting for it. But I do have a favorite so far. I'm not gonna I don't know, maybe you guys will figure it out when we look through them, but yeah, we'll look through the entries after, I guess after this next big Spartan run. When this one ends, we'll go ahead and look at those, because they are freaking hilarious. Some of them especially are absolutely hilarious. Yeah, that was a good suggestion, Medobin. Don't give Spartan Jr. away. It definitely adds to your streams to see the progress of a free-to-play account. Yeah, it's just so annoying. Like, I'm not gonna lie, there have definitely been like multiple day periods where I just didn't play at all on Spartan Jr. It's hard, right? Because I already have 2 accounts, or I already have my main account that already takes like the brunt of my, like the bulk of my energy, right? And I'm a busy dude. I've been streaming on Twitch a lot. Dude, I just switched to Mumu and copied your configurations. By that, he's referring to the video that I made. My frames per second skyrocketed. Let's go. W, Antonio. Yeah. So, fun fact, the person who actually showed me all of those settings, I wish I could take credit for it, but it was Miller's in the Discord. Most of you probably know Miller's at this point, but yeah, he showed me all of those settings, and it's what I've been using since, and I haven't had near as many crashes. I haven't had really hardly any issues. My CPU usage is a lot less, which means I can do more on my computer without using too much of my CPU, and then therefore sacrificing coins per minute, sacrificing potential crashes, etc. So yeah, one thing that also helps with crashes, and this is for any emulator, but make sure that your actual emulator is updated. So like obviously double check that the tower is actually updated on the most latest version, but also check that the emulator that you're playing on is also on the latest version of the game. That will help mitigate a lot of potential issues. What's your max death wave HP on Spartan Jr.? We're currently at 7.25 basically. It goes up to 10 if I make it that far. It's not looking like we're really going to make it that far this time, which I think it's because I forgot to put the range card in, but it's fine. It helps if you put the range card in at the start, and it also helps if you take out wave skip during the early waves. Because the whole premise, right, is you want to try to max out your... Sorry, it becomes a lot more difficult the farther you get into the run due to the amount of wave health. The wave health is this number here. All of the enemies have the specific wave health, right? So each wave, it gets a little bit higher. So during the early stages, the early waves, that is when it is super critical to try to maximize some of that stuff. So like even now, I'm still leaving my damage cards in because I don't need to take them out yet. The damage cards are still helping me build up my death wave health. I know it may not seem like it. It is slowing down substantially, but I'm not going to put my EHP cards back in until I actually need them, basically. You can also get super crits, workshop upgrades, so that your death wave wall lasts longer. Yes. That is something that is definitely on the docking list. Like I said previously, I've been going super ham on health regen and wall health, especially, and the enhancements. Both of those have been like a huge part of what I've been working on. But we'll go ahead and max that out. I want to be able to get wall health leveled up high enough in the workshop that I'm able to max it out for tournaments, which might involve trying to max out like landmine damage. I don't know. I could go ahead and max out defense absolute as well. It's decently inexpensive, but just feels like a waste, you know? If your death wave ultimate doesn't make a death wall, then your damage cards aren't helping you get more death wave bonus health. Yeah, that's actually true, I think. Yeah, because the purpose of the damage cards is specifically related to your death wave wall. Because then you're just after the wall breaks, right? You're solely relying on the death wave waves tagging enemies, and then you'll kill them with orbs, you'll kill them with thorns, whatever. So yeah, I think you're actually right about that.
That is massive.
Are you considering trying that? Trying what? You know, lab in this game is too long. Can you play without elites? No cell boost lab? Oh my gosh. I don't think I would want to do that. Have you ever played without elites? Oh, are you talking to the 557 guy? Rose, is that who you're talking to? Yeah, I wouldn't want to try that personally, but see how we're looking. Rose is getting promoted. Let's go. W Rose. Who else? Pyro might get promoted, maybe, depending on luck of the bracket. Spartan Jr. Oh man, we're having a tough time. I need to stop letting you guys in my bracket, because this. Oh, whoops, that's not me. Hold on. Yeah, this right here, the rank 7. I'm pretty sure this was from the tournament that I joined without telling you guys. And then every other tournament, like, it's bad. Like, look at all this. It's insane. Even with, like, similar waves, right? I got more waves here slightly, right? Like, you know, a little bit under 50 more waves. But this is what I'm saying. I might need to stop playing with you guys. But it's fun. It's fun. It's all for fun. It's Spartan Jr., okay? I'm not that competitive with Spartan Jr. I would much rather just have fun. Not you, Spartan. I meant the 577 guy. Yeah, that's what I thought. Time to run alone again to see how you do. I am curious about that. Maybe next tournament we'll do that. Like, we could still have a collaborative, like, you know, I could say, hey, we all join at this time, or then anybody in the stream that wanted to could all be in the same bracket, or you guys could coordinate that yourself if you wanted. But maybe next stream I'll try just joining by myself and see. Because I haven't tried that in a while. Ugh, excuse me. I feel like I'm dying. Oh no, we just lost demon mode. Okay, the Flamebot preset sucks. I'm sorry, EHP people. Flamebot is not good. It's really not good. For glass cannon. It's really not good for glass cannon. Let me, like, clarify. I thought maybe having 2 damage bots going would be good, but I really need the damage buff from the actual amplify bot, because I have a little bit of damage here, but it's really not doing that much, right? It's burning enemies over time, which is decent, but time is not a commodity I have to afford. I have to kill enemies before they hurt me. So the time variable there is kind of counterproductive to my build. Versus the Amplify bot, I'm going from whatever the max is, like 15 or something, down to 12.3, which is not ideal. Not to mention not having as much uptime. So I think the Flamebot preset's just not that good. I'm going to beat Spartan Jr. this time. Let's go. Are you serious? You're going to beat me? Please don't beat me. Hold on, where are you? 85 relics? But I got the meme number. I got 69. So we're winning. Who else is in here? Gilly's going to go at some point and probably destroy all of us. Who else? Oh yeah, there's this guy. Down 1 step. This guy, oh god, this guy is really gonna destroy us. Hi there yourself. How's it going?
I'm very, very excited. So that is massive. Yeah. Spartan up on cam, yeah, you ready for the session?
We already lost demon mode and second wind. This is not good. I do probably need to drop the game speed a little bit. Oh yeah. So really quickly, if you guys want to, feel free to go follow me over on Twitch. I've been playing a lot of Overwatch. Really been enjoying it. So go check me out on Twitch if you want to. I will be going live there almost immediately after this is done. So feel free to go follow me over there. Also, if you guys have Amazon Prime, you can connect it to your Twitch account and you can give me a Prime subscription completely free at no extra cost to you, because you already pay for Amazon Prime. So the Prime subscriptions basically give the Twitch streamer like $2 or $3, and you can do 1 per month, and it's totally free. It doesn't cost a dime because, like I said, you're already paying for Amazon Prime. So I would appreciate it. It's another, like, even if you don't actually want to watch the stream, if you just want to go and drop a Prime sub, like, it does help me out. Because the threshold for getting a payout on Twitch is like $50, and I think for this month I'm at 30. So I'm probably gonna have to wait till next month to get a payout, but it's okay. Spartan with the tower. I forgot about this song. This is a good song too. Let's claim the gym. Let's see. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. Sorry guys, I'm trying to edit something on my OBS really quickly. Bear with me here. Okay. Did that change what I'm doing? Oh, cool. It didn't. Okay, cool. Sorry, guys. I'm nerding out over here on OBS. Hey, I'm free to play in the store side. I need about the same amount of stones to try for a new ultimate weapon and to sync Golden Tower and Black Hole. Should I try to get Death Wave or do the sync? So I would say try to go ahead and see what your next ultimate weapon's going to be. If you don't get Death Wave as an option, but you do get Spotlight, you could take Spotlight. But if you get really unlucky and you get like Chrono Field, Smart Missiles, Inner Landmines or something like that, you could honestly just not get any of those and then just try to sync your two current ultimate weapons. That's probably what I would do. But there's absolutely no penalty for going ahead and saving up and trying to see what you get as your next option. If you get Death Wave and Spotlight, take Death Wave first, and then hope for Spotlight as your fourth. That would probably be my suggestion. Oh, I have Spotlight already. Cool. Yeah, so definitely, I would say go ahead and try to peek your next ultimate weapon, see what your options are. And if you get Death Wave, go ahead and get that locked in, and then you'll be in really, really good shape. Yeah, I would go for that. Are you still alive, Rose? No. Oh, geez. Okay. Millers, I am a nerd. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying. Yeah, let's see. Sorry, guys. I am currently doing stuff at the moment. Brief moment here. I'm trying to get the event thing all set up for... Okay, I think we are good. Okay, there we go. I did it. I did it, everybody. It's okay. I am as well. Oh, yeah? I know you are, but what am I? Okay. Let's see how our tower's doing here. My wall hasn't even broken once, and yes. And yes, I am still breathing. Oh, you were talking about the tournament. You were talking about in the actual tournament run because we're all in the same bracket. Okay, I see what's happening now. Ugh. I am so unlucky with the ultimate weapons. I only got GT, Inner Landmines, Chain Lightning, and Chrono Field, and Poison Swamp. Death Wave and Black Hole didn't appear at all in those choices. Wow. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Good grief. Well, oh geez, I don't even know. I feel like the best bet at this point is to try to get Black Hole. Because if you can at least try to just get Black Hole, you'll be in way better shape overall. Dang, that sucks. Yeah, that's really bad.
I can see the
There we go. I don't think we've done this song yet. Hey, maybe I lied. Maybe Flamebot is good. Watch us somehow get like way more waves with Flamebot. Then I'll just eat my own words. Chain Lightning is worth investing in the mid game. Yes, absolutely. As you move into the hybrid phase, Chain Lightning becomes your main stone investment. That is, of course, after all of your econ stuff is already at a really good spot. And we're still going strong. We still got the damage cards in. I have not yet taken those out. But I think we're going to take them out right now. Put those in. We have landmine stun equipped. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I want to put in here. Yeah, we're in good shape. We're in really good shape. When would the hybrid phase start? So, you can start kind of implementing damage once you're basically farming around tier 10, tier 11, probably around like 8,000 waves in either of those. You can begin sort of start implementing damage into your build. This will mostly look like enhancements at the start. And then once you get good enough enhancements, lab time, etc., you can sort of start transitioning out of EHP modules and then begin implementing damage modules like anti-Q portal, things like that. But yeah, the goal is to sort of do EHP all the way up until you're farming tier 11, tier 12, go hybrid for 12, 13, and then go glass cannon at tier 14 and above. You can go hybrid now with some of the modules that they've introduced, like Primordial Collapse is probably the biggest one, but even like Sharp Fortitude as well. You can extend the EHP phase quite a bit, but it's definitely still optimal to sort of work in glass cannon later on. Okay, let's check out these runs. So overall, Flamebot preset was the absolute worst. So yes, I stand by what I said. Flamebot sucks. Best run was with Singularity Harness and the... Yeah. Singularity Harness and... What was the other thing? Amplify Bot preset. Yeah. And then this run here was with Galaxy Compressor. And we had Black Hole equipped. So overall, best results was with Singularity Harness and the Amplify Bot preset, which is this one right here. Yeah, so like look at the damage difference. It's just it's a no-brainer. It really is. Got to run. Good luck in Plat 07. All right. Thank you, Coffee and Bacon. Good luck in your run as well. But now we'll let Spartan Jr. keep doing his thing. He's going. But for now, let's go check out the Discord server. This is what I was setting up in the background. I found out that I can set stuff up in the background, so it's like a more smooth transition. So yeah, sorry, I was kind of nerding out about that. But yeah, this is the Dev for a Day Discord event. This is our event that we're doing right now. It's yeah. If you are curious about what it actually is, you can check out the event announcements page here and look at this message here from Big Mike. He talks about the Dev for a Day event. So you are now a developer for the tower. You must create your own ultimate weapon. Damage, econ, EHP, whatever you want, doesn't matter. Give it a name, explain what it does, and include a picture. It can be AI generated or custom art is also encouraged. So there are no rules, no signups, no submissions. just post your creation in this thread right here, which we're about to go to. And then there's all the different win categories and stuff like that. But yeah, let's go take a look at some of these. So first one on the docket is, oh, this is actually the most recent one. This is the time cannon. Let's see what it does. Okay, never mind. This one doesn't have a picture yet. Let's look at this one. Does this one have a picture? Oh, this one's from Medobin. Okay. This is the, oh God, reading. Fission reactor? Upgrades. Number of neutrons. So we have electrons and now we have neutrons. Okay, okay. It has cooldowns. Ooh. Ultimate Weapon Plus. Radioactive leak. Enemies leak radiation in a 5-meter radius. Damage or dealing percentage health damage, I guess, of their current missing HP as damage. Ooh. Okay, so here's the description. Your tower shoots a number of neutrons towards enemies. If a neutron hits an enemy, it splits the enemy into two, having its damage and hit points, but not the coin value. Ooh, okay, cool. Only works on normal enemies, basic, fast, ranged, and tank. Ah, okay, yeah. That makes sense. This would be too overpowered if it like split. Oh, there's labs for it? Man, you guys are already going way all out. Ah, okay. So that is the cover art for what it... Like, that's the emblem, I guess, is what it would be. And... Okay. So these are the neutrons. It just shoots them out at the enemies, and when it makes contact, it splits them. Very cool. Very cool. I like it. Let's do a react. Let's just put a Spartan clicking the button. Okay. Next one. Cluck, cluck, boom. Okay. This one is really funny. This is Big Mike's. It says tower deploys an unstable poultry-based defense system. Enemies killed have a chance to spawn aggressive chickens. Oh my God. Chickens swarm nearby targets. Yo, thank you, Carlos, for the subscription. I really appreciate it. Yeah, chickens swarm nearby targets, dealing continuous peck damage that scales with enemy density, aka mass. At critical mass, chickens violently detonate into a shower of eggs, dealing area of effect damage. Each egg has a chance to drop 1 stone. What? It's probably like a 0.01% chance. More enemies equal more chickens. More chickens equal more problems. Good Lord Almighty. And then this is what we got. Okay. Wow. That is not a stone. That is a guardian bit. But very cool. Very cool. All right, next. Death Kiss. This one sounds cool. Let me introduce you to Death Kiss Ultimate Weapon. Death Kiss Ultimate Weapon turns your tower into it turns your tower to seductive mode, turning the next enemies causing damage to tower or walls to a charmed state. Ooh. So it says charmed enemies betray their team and start targeting closest enemies, excluding the charmed ones. Interesting. So it kind of like turns the enemies into your allies. I like that. That is kind of cool. Yeah, all the stats and stuff here. And then let's see what it actually looks like. Aw, yeah. Andy's got the Sakura background. Oh, this guy knows what's up. Okay. So it turns the enemies into little hearts and they go and attack the other enemies. What is it doing? Very cool. Okay. I like it. Next is Jester's Apex. I think I already responded to this one. Maybe not. Choose a Bitcoin. Oh my God. Choose a Bitcoin of your choice, and your tower will multiply the current market value of that particular coin to your in-game coin multiplier. Oh, wow. That would be really cool. Once every 300 seconds, shout out code 300. But beware, Once you choose a coin, it's locked in for 6 real-time months. If the value rises, great, your coins go up. But if it drops, you might gain a negative multiplier. Ooh, okay, okay. Let's see what it looks like. This is the cover art, the picture. So there's like Doge, Bitcoin, and then whatever that freaking one is. Okay. This is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So this right here, this is actually the same exact rune from a different game that I used to play. I used to play a game called Summoner's War, and this looks literally just like the rage runes in Summoner's War. That's kind of cool. I like it. I like it. Scavenger Hunt. This one looks kind of interesting. Ultimate weapon that is between Deathwave and Spotlight, but instead of perma like Spotlight, to be with some angle and send out waves like Deathwave. I like it. And whatever enemy is hit, there is a chance to get reroll shards, gems, and cells. Okay, okay, I like it. It's like a little... Okay, that's cool. That's super cool. Gems, cells, and reroll shards. Then here's another picture. Very cool. I like it. Shard of Destruction. Ooh, it's a module? A module? Okay, hold up. Once every X seconds, your Shard of Destruction pulses, incinerating every enemy hit. For every enemy hit, you get coins, stones, oh my god, and medals. And if you manage to hit a boss, you also get keys. Wow. Okay, okay. If you have this shard equipped, you lose 50% of your max HP and 50% of your wall HP. Okay, okay. So this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. Very cool. Shard of Destruction. This is actually kind of cool. I feel like to balance this for glass cannon builds, you would also want to add something in there related to like decreasing your damage. But pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's quickly check out the chat and make sure I'm not missing anything. Check out my fighter one. Okay, okay. Oh, I'm not missing out. I'm not missing out on too many chats. Okay. I guess you guys are just enjoying the pictures. All right. So this one is called New Explosive Mine. It says, it's my first. Oh, dang it. Okay. I guess this one doesn't count. It doesn't really have like a description or anything. All right. Essence Harvester. Similar to Pulsar Harvester, question mark? Let's see. Enemies that linger are not spared. They are harvested. Essence Harvester creates a permanent aura around the tower that scales as the percentage of tower range. Enemies inside the aura are weakened and become more valuable over time. While inside, enemies deal reduced damage and grant increased cells on death. So many of these are about cells. This is awesome. Almost like Tech Tree needs to give us some more cells, maybe. Let's see. I need to check and make sure Spartan Jr. is not dead. Okay, no, we're good. We're chilling. We're still strong. Okay. Yeah, the core mechanic links cell bonus to enemy damage. The enemies stay in the aura, their cell value increases while their damage decreases. Okay, very cool. Bunch of math, fun stuff. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, that's the cover picture for it. This is really cool. I like it. Goblin Factory? Okay, let's check this out. Type, Econ. Maybe crowd control also. Description, goblins jump out of 1 to 4 separate factories to make their way towards the tower. Upon arrival, they snatch 3 to 10 enemies and put them into the sack. Goblins cannot snatch bosses, fleets, or elites. Afterwards, they go back to their factory and convert them into gems, stones, cells, etc. The more enemies a goblin grabs, the more currencies they can produce. But there's a catch. Once Every once in a while, a goblin will steal 50% of each goblin's earnings. To counter this, you can put him in goblin prison. This discourages other goblins from stealing and temporarily gives them a higher chance to make better currencies like stones. Okay, okay. Goblin stealing chance, 0.5%. Okay, okay. I like it. Let's take a look at the picture. Oh yeah, this little guy, he's even got the glowing yellow Spartan eyes. Let's go. These were designed for me. I want one of these. Just an angry, old-looking little goblin. Very cool. Very cool. All right, let's do a couple more. The Tower Fighters. Let's check this one out. This is from Haku. Tower Fighters. The tower has fighters that can be target priority set to attack what you lab research. Then, when leveling the ultimate weapon, you can add more fighters and more fuel, so they can be out longer. Then upgrade their damage and make their damage scale off of tower damage. Very cool. The labs can be bombing runs, unlock, and fuel time. And when maxed out, the Fighters Plus makes them larger, and they do more multi-shot. They fly circles around the tower during main operation. The sky is the limit with these. All right, let's take a look. Oh yeah. Now this is tower defense. Look at them. They even put like little bullets, I'm pretty sure. Like, look at that. They're shooting little bullets. Pew, pew, pew. Very, very cool. All right, I like it. And then this is the like picture that it would be with. And it's got some information here. Base, 12 fighters. Cool. Cool stuff. All right. Let's do one more. Actually, let's do two more. We got this one here. This one is called Spartan Army. For the emoji resembling the wall of spears. Okay, cool. Let's see. Yeah, there's no description, but it's just like a little Spartan dude with a bunch of spears. I'm already sold. I want this now. I will spend an ungodly amount of money just to get one of these little Spartan dudes. Very, very cool. Okay. Yeah, by the way, if you guys want to see the rest of these entries, check out the Discord server. Go join the Discord server. And also, feel free to put your own entries in there. Clearly we're having a good time. There's one other one I want to draw your attention to. It's called Dumb Missiles. Type, damage. Description, unlike smart missiles, these come in a large quantity and are even more aimless on their path. Also, unlike smart missiles, they cause a ridiculous amount of damage. Oh man. They will not stop until they hit something. There is also a chance that they will hit your own tower or other dumb missiles. Use at your own risk. Very cool. Quantity, 1 up to 1,000. Damage targets, 1 to 5. Damage, 100% tower damage to one-shot instant kill. Okay, very cool. Is there a picture? I guess there's not a picture. I like it. I like it. Very good. All right. Well, yeah, that's the Discord event. Go and join the Discord server, guys. Go check it out. Go be a part of the event. We're trying to have a lot of fun with these events. So, and at the end of the events, Big Mike and Kevel, all of them, they set up like a end of event survey to kind of see like, hey, what ideas do you guys have? So like, feel free to fill those out whenever the event is over. it does help us out a lot with like making these more fun and enjoyable for you guys, because ultimately that's the goal, right? We want it to be a fun experience for everybody. But yeah, freaking dumb missiles, so stupid. The tower fighters thing, I actually think that would be cool. Like have little spaceships like going around and actively, you know, screwing around with the enemies. That would be cool. Face reveal at 10,000 subs. So unfortunately, I most likely will not be doing a face reveal. Probably ever. I'm sorry. It's just the state of the world, the state of weirdos on the internet. I don't want to put my family potentially at risk. It's just, I had a long conversation with my wife about it because we were both kind of concerned. And yeah, ended up just sort of deciding, don't think we're going to do it. If that makes people unsubscribe, I hope it doesn't, but it is what it is, right? We got to keep moving forward. I do have some ideas planned for the future that might be interesting. Those of you that have seen on Twitch already know what I'm talking about, but yeah. There's just weirdos out there on the internet, and I've got kids, I've got a family, and I don't want to put them at risk. I liked the Death Kiss one. Seems interesting to mind control enemies. Yeah, that one's also pretty interesting. The whole concept of introducing the mechanic charm, like where you charm the enemies. That sounds pretty cool. I think it would be cool if there was like a necromancer kind of ultimate weapon, or it could even be like a module, like similar to like if you guys have played Balloons Tower Defense, the like the wizard monkey, when you go the necromancer route, and it like whenever you kill the enemies, it basically turns them into zombies and they go back and kill the other enemies. It's pretty cool. In today's world, everyone should understand. Yeah, exactly. Like I've seen, you know, we're at 9,000 subscribers, right? Not a huge, in the grand scheme of things, huge amount. But I've seen countless scenarios of people that are like very famous, you know, like streamers, content creators, etc., getting their home swatted, getting doxxed. And yeah, I don't want to risk any of that, because like the second that kind of stuff starts happening, I don't know. But I hope and pray that it doesn't get to that point, but who knows. But anyway. Yeah, sorry. I'm not trying to be like a negative Nancy. Sorry, guys. But it really does scare me, because it's just, I don't know. It's pretty scary to think about. Have I gotten all of these today? I've not. Let's get this down to 50 seconds. Let's do that. Yeah, I've seen some crazy stuff happen to YouTubers and VTubers also. Yep. There is no safer place than the internet, right, everybody? Anyway. Okay, had a good stream. How was your tournament? You're already done, Zephyr? Who am I going to send everybody to? Actually, Tags is 100% still live right now. Should be fine. Tournament was overall okay. I did better than I thought I would with this ultimate weapon duration battle condition. Holy freaking crap, I can't talk. But yeah, even so, we got a cursed bracket, so we are unfortunately, hopefully going to get rank 6. I don't think there's anybody down here that could beat me. Maybe there is. But yeah. Oh yeah. Metabee. I totally know what you're saying. And no, that's not rude to say. It's just like a personal thing, right? Because I've also been streaming a lot on Twitch, and if that were to ever get somewhere big, also playing like other games, there will be associations between the Twitch and this channel. And yeah, it's scary to think about, and it genuinely does freak me out to think about. Okay, I think we've done everything. I have 60 keys, and I'm really thinking about doing this. Let's see. That's 35, 60 keys. So I could get all 3 of these right now if I wanted to. I don't think there's anything else in here I really need. Like, whatever. I could get another card slot, but I don't know. It's not that big of a deal. But more gems, being able to stack these up, that would be really nice. I think that might be the last thing I get in the Harmony tree before we just full send on this tree. I don't know. Probably won't do that right this second, though. No last minute visit. Yep. Yeah, exactly. I am saving for version 28. At least that's what I've been doing. I don't know if they're going to have something with keys. But like, I don't know. Kind of like I said, my mindset in terms of major updates is like, whatever currencies you have that are non-respecable, so gems and stones, and also keys if you have keys. All of those are non-respecable. So therefore, it would behoove all of us to probably save up all of those resources. Metals, it's fine. If we get a new bot, if we get new levels for the bots, whatever. We have the ability to respec the bots and then move the metals around however we see fit. Similar thing with coins. If they come out with like a new workshop stat or something like that, totally fine. We can move our coins around and figure that out through the respec. But gems, you don't get gems back. Stones, you definitely don't get stones back. And obviously keys as well. But yeah, went from 1 event pass giveaway to 4 because of donations. Nice, nice. That's awesome. Anyways, I gotta feed the animals and cook dinner. Have a good rest of your day. You too. You too. But yeah, I guess we are still very healthy on Spartan Jr. We've been live for 3 hours, which is very, very, very long. And I still have to go live on Twitch after this. So I think for the meantime, we're going to wrap up this live stream. Yeah, I think that's going to be a wrap. But definitely go check out the Discord server. Go be a part of the event. I need to check and see how long it's going to be, but right now, at least, it's still open. So go check it out and definitely put in your entries if you want to be a part of it. And yeah, we're trying to do at least one big event per month. But definitely as we continue to grow the server, as we continue to sort of, figure things out in terms of like organization, things like that, we'll probably try to up the frequency a little bit. But yeah. Anyway, that's going to be a wrap for today's live stream. Let me quickly see here if I can send you guys over to tags. Like I said, I will go live on Twitch after this. I am going to go eat something first because I have not eaten anything all day. So I'm going to go eat something and we'll be live on Twitch in probably like 30 minutes or so. Anyway, 07's in the chat. 07's in the chat. Everybody. Lottie-dottie, everybody. And with that, thank you guys so much for watching. And like always, I will see you guys later.